You don't deserve to be lean yet. And I'm saying this as somebody who's tried to get lean in the past, but it never looked quite as good as it does now, right? Like I had to put the work in order to look good while being lean. Now, when I first started working out, I was terrified of gaining weight, right? Like I did not want to be fat anymore. I just finished losing like a bunch of weight and now I wanted to start working out. And I was told the common advice was, oh yeah, bulk, right? If you want to get muscle, bulk. But I just didn't want to listen to that. Like I was so terrified of gaining weight and looking terrible again that for the first year of my training, I did not put any effort into trying to gain weight. I just trained hard and ate like a fucking bird. And what did that result in? It resulted in the most suboptimal progress I could have ever had. Like I could have made progress 20 times faster if I would have just sat there and was like, all right, you know what? I need to eat, I need to grow, and then I could worry about being pretty and I could worry about having abs later in life. Now that I've built a sick physique, right? Like I look sick with my shirt off. When I take my shirt off, you just see abs and shreds and muscle and everything. But that didn't come from dieting, all right? That didn't come from, oh yeah, how many calories did you eat? What's your routine? No. That came from me sitting there, realizing my mistake and realizing that I need to bulk. Like if I'm gonna actually build a good physique, I need to sit there and actually bulk. I need to put in the work. I don't deserve to look lean right now. Like I don't deserve to have a six pack as a kid who was 150 soaking wet, right? So I ended up bulking for 2 years. I put on so much muscle. I became so much more confident. Like my testosterone was high. The food I was eating was good and I was like enjoying life. I was gaining strength constantly in the gym. I was getting stronger, watching my numbers go up. I was getting a bigger chest, bigger arms. Like everything was happening that I wanted to happen. And I did this by bulking. If I would have stayed lean, I'm 100% sure that I would have been short, like growing up. Like I would have stayed short. I was 5'8" when I first started lifting weights. And now I'm 6'4". I 100% would have been short if I didn't bulk, because I wouldn't have been giving my body the nutrients it needed to allow itself to grow, which in turn would have led to me being short. But because I gave my body the nutrients it needs and I fed myself the food that I actually have to eat, like protein, like carbs, like all these really good foods, I grew. And I want that for you. So you clicked this video because you want to speed up your body transformation, right? You want to go from that skinny, fat, weirdo looking person to being built like a fucking Chad. Like you want to walk around and people look at you and they're like, oh yeah, he goes to the gym, right? Well, you're going to need to bulk for that. And you're going to need to bulk for a while, especially if you're natural. So the reason why right now you look skinny fat, it's just simply because you don't have enough muscle to look good while being lean. So the cure to that skinny fat look is to bulk, right? And when we say bulk, we mean to eat more so we get more strength and size in the gym. And if you guys are interested, I do have a program called The Brotherhood. In there, you can find all my workout routines, all my meal plans, and everything like that. So go ahead and click the link in the description. Because listen, you don't need to lose more fat. You need to have more muscle. Because when we decide to bulk, our testosterone goes up. So if you just want to keep being a little bitch, then go ahead and like keep trying to lose weight and trying to cut down to who knows what. Like you don't even have any muscle. What are you trying to lose weight for? Like you just want to be skinny for some reason? No, you want to look shredded. Because when I was younger, I kind of sympathize with you guys. Because when I was younger, for some reason, I thought I was like, okay, if I lose enough weight, I'll look like the big buff guys that I see on TV, but maybe like a smaller version of them. But motherfucker, there's no muscle there. Like the reason why those guys look so good while they're lean and shredded is because they have the muscle. The muscle was there. I didn't have the muscle, so the fuck was I cutting down for? Literally, I was cutting down for nothing. It made no sense. It makes no sense to me right now, my thought of thinking. But at the time, I literally just thought I would be a skinnier version. What the fuck? Now, here's the easiest way to go about doing this, all right? We don't want a dirty bulk, okay? We don't want to be eating fucking Cocoa Puffs and cereal and all this shit to fill up our calories like these new gen bodybuilders. No. We want to grow up to be strong and healthy men. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean bulk. And listen to me, clean bulking should be one of the hardest things you do. Like the training's whatever, right? Like you go into the gym, you're training, you're bulked up, you feel strong, you get stronger. Sure, the workout's a little bit tiring, but you still feel good after a workout. The eating part should be the thing that's like stressing you out the most, because you better be going home thinking, damn, I really need to go home and like eat a pound of ground beef and like 3 cups of rice in order to fill up my calories. Like that should be the hardest part about your whole weight gain journey. Of course, it's gonna be easy if you're sitting there like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat Cocoa Puffs and I'm gonna fill up for breakfast, I'm gonna have 3 donuts and a Starbucks coffee. Like, of course that's gonna be easy. But if you wake up and you're like, all right, I got 3 bananas, I got eggs, and I got toast, and I got like bacon or like whatever the fuck kind of protein source, another protein source you want, and you gotta eat that, that's gonna give you significantly better results than if you just decide to eat like a bitch and eat those dirty ass, like processed sugary shits all the fucking time. Like, they're okay in moderation. You can have what I call the 70-30 rule, which means 70% of your food should be like whole foods, healthy foods, like foods that are good for you. You know what's good for you. I don't have to sit here and tell you what's good for you. But those type of foods, and then 30% of it should be like McDonald's, whatever the fuck you're craving. Like, that's how you sustain a healthy diet and you go through a good bulk. But if you're trying to bulk and you're sitting there like before a workout, bro, you're sitting there pounding away like cereal and you're pounding away like Rice Krispies, and then you like, of course you're gonna gain weight easy, but that weight's gonna be like fat slob. Like, a lot of it's gonna be transported into like sloppiness. We want to build strong and lean muscle, so we're gonna eat strong and lean foods. And the thing is, I know this personally, right? When I dirty bulked, bro, my experience in the gym went worse. Like, when I was like clean bulking, eating, I'm talking about like back when I used to be so poor that the only things I could afford were like the bare necessities, which was like whatever meat Jewel had for buy one get one free, and then rice. When I could only afford that because that's all the money I had in my pocket, literally I had no more money in my pocket. I was poor. I was dead poor. I was alone. I was dead poor. I was working, but I had to pay everything for rent because I was like, I'm living alone and everything. That's all I could afford. And when I was eating just that same shit, literally, I'm not even kidding, ground beef and rice and whatever food I stole from stores that allegedly, when I was eating just that, bro, my chest was huge. Like, I was growing. Like, mashallah, like I was big. Like, I'm talking about like I was putting on strength. And then when I finally like started making a little bit more money and I had like a little bit of leeway to breathe and get more foods, and I started eating the whatever type of foods I could, because hey, I don't want to keep suffering and eating like a pound of ground beef and then a pound of fucking rice. When I was eating like Cocoa Puffs before the gym, like, sure, at first I felt like normal, I felt fine, but bro, I swear to God, I started feeling so sluggish. Like, I would run out of breath doing the chest press. Like, what the fuck? Like, my performance went down. Which is why if you eat healthy, good, clean foods that take care of your body will take care of you in return. But if you're feeding it shit, it's a very temporary solution to a very big problem. All right, so the easiest way for us to bulk, we eat clean foods. Now, if you're first starting out, right, because I get a lot of clients telling me stuff like, oh yeah, well, my mom makes food for me. Like, I just eat whatever my mom makes. What should I do? Your mother makes good food, okay? Unless if she's like one of those like American wives who makes like slop and grease and all that shit. If you come from like an ethnic background like I do, or if you come from like good parents who actually care about you, she's making good food. You just have to eat a little bit more of that, right? Like, if your mom makes like a plate of meat and rice with like veggies and all that, here's what you do to bulk more. Like, because you probably can't track it, so you don't know how much you're eating. When you're eating that stuff, first off, say thank you to your mother, right? Be very grateful. I wish my mother was still around so I could enjoy her cooking and thank her for all the food that she used to make, but fortunately she's not. But thank your mother for the food. Always thank your mother for the food, okay? We always want to be grateful. Look at your mother and be like, thank you so much for making this every single meal. Then, once you finish your plate and you're full, ask for a little bit more. Just eat, try to force feed a little bit more, right? And that's how you can start bulking naturally and also training hard. Get on a proper workout routine. If you want a proper workout routine, like I mentioned earlier, you join the Brotherhood, I'll hook you up. And then, after maybe 2 to 3 years of doing this, then you can cut. And then you could have abs. And then you could look sick, right? Because even if for whatever reason you cut down right now and you decided, oh yeah, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna get lean right now, you're gonna look weirdly frail and skinny when you go, like, even if you have the best ab genetics, right? you're still gonna look a little weird because you're sitting there with a shredded six-pack, but your arms look like twigs. Like, these are your arms. Why would you even want that? You want to look sick and cool as fuck, right? And if you think about it, a lot of the best action superhero physiques, some of them aren't really that chiseled. Like Captain America, when he got out that time, that hyperbolic shits or whatever, the serum stuff, he was kind of fluffy, like by bodybuilding standards. But he looked fucking sick, and nobody batted an eye. Like, everybody noticed how much muscle he had. Nobody was like, oh, why is he not 6% body fat? Like, no, he looked big as fuck. You want to look big and muscular. You want people who like haven't seen you in a while, like your relatives, you want them to look at you and be like, wow, mashallah, you've gotten big, you're strong. Like, have you been eating more? Like, you go to the gym now. You don't want people to look at you and be like, hey, are you sick? Like, are you okay, bro? Like, maybe start eating a little bit more. Like, your mom like low-key tries to start, you know, taking you to McDonald's more just so you can eat a little bit more. Like, you don't want that. You want to be big and bulky and strong, high testosterone, high hormone profile. Like, you want to maximize your growth hormones. Everything you want to do just comes from bulking. So bulk for 2 to 3 years, and then you deserve to cut. I look sick right now because that's what I did. All right, I have so many kids in my comment sections asking me like, oh yeah, routine. My routine is to bulk, get stronger in the gym. Everyone's forgetting the lost art of actually putting on size. Everyone wants to look skinny and look pretty and all these things. You need to put on size and bulk up. Now, if you're fat, I'm leaving this at the end of the video because a lot of you guys aren't really fat. Like, this is fat. You're probably just skinny fat. If you're fat, okay, go on a diet, still work out, but go on a diet. And then once you lose the weight, you bulk. All right, you're not gonna look as good after you finish losing weight, but once you bulk and then you lose weight again after 2 to 3 years, you're gonna look fucking sick. I promise you. And that's it for the video. Listen, guys, truthfully, if you stayed this long, I think you need to hear this. Join the Brotherhood down below. By joining the Brotherhood, you're gonna be getting access to all the information that I've gathered throughout the years in order to build my dream physique. In the age of over-information, where you try to search up how to do a dumbbell chest press and you get 10 different videos telling you 10 different things, you need a place where somebody who's personally gone and personally experimented on himself and on others can tell you which one is truly the best. There's going to be no bullshit in this program. It's just going to be straight up what you need to know in order to build your own dream physique. I've coached countless people and I've taught them all the things that I've known. So I know for a fact that this information will help you out. In addition to getting how to build your dream body, you're gonna be getting Tinder guide, a meditation guide, a what to eat type of guide, a social skills guide, a how to talk to girls guide. You're gonna be getting so much more than what you've bargained for that you just have to join to see what's in it. In the Brotherhood as well, you'll have access to a community of people that are like-minded. All of you guys want to grow, and all of you guys will grow together. I truly believe that if there was somebody out there who is dedicated and who doesn't like playing around and truly wants to achieve their goals, if they watch this program and put their mind to it, they will achieve their goals.